128th Plenary Meeting, 29 November 1947. President Osvaldo Aranha brings the following resolution for a vote before the UN General Assembly, Lake Success, New York, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Resolution 181. 1. The mandate for Palestine shall terminate as soon as possible, but in any case not later than 1 August 1948. 2. The armed forces of the mandatory power shall be progressively withdrawn from Palestine, the withdrawal to be completed as soon as possible, but in any case not later than 1 August 1948. Independent Arab and Jewish states and the special international regime for the city of Jerusalem shall come into existence in Palestine 2 months after the evacuation of the armed forces of the mandatory power has been completed, but in any case not later than 1 October 1948. The boundaries of the Arab state, the Jewish state, and the city of Jerusalem shall be as described below. President Osvaldo Aranha calls for a vote. Those who are in favor will say yes, those who are against will say no, and the abstainer always think they know what to say. Argentina abstains. Australia, yes. Belgium, yes. And the count goes on, reaching the last 6 countries. UK, abstain. United States, yes. Uruguay, yes. Venezuela, yes. Yemen, no. Yugoslavia, abstains. The resolution of the Ad Hoc Committee for Palestine was adopted by 33 votes, 13 against, and 10 abstained. Before joining the horror dance that we saw in the video, let us listen to how Amos Oz, our great author, describes his experience as a 9-year-old boy in Jerusalem when he awoke and saw everyone out in the street listening to a radio broadcast on that fateful evening of November 29, 1947, 2 a.m. past midnight. I shivered. Like a frightening dream, crowds of shadows stood massed together silently by the yellow light of the street lamp in our yard, in the neighboring yards, on balconies, in the roadway, like a vast assembly of ghosts. Hundreds of people not uttering a sound, neighbors, acquaintances, and strangers, some in their night clothes and others in jacket and tie. The whole crowd seemed to have been turned to stone in that frightening night silence, as if there were not real people, but hundreds of dark silhouettes painted onto the canvas of the flickering darkness, as though they had died on their feet. Not a word was heard, not a cough or a footstep. No mosquito hummed, only the deep, rough voice of the President of the Assembly, the Brazilian Osvaldo Aranha. One after another, he read out the names of the last countries on the list. In English, alphabetical order, followed immediately by the reply of their representative. United Kingdom, abstains. Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, yes. United States, yes. Uruguay, yes. Venezuela, yes. Yemen, no. Yugoslavia, abstains. And suddenly, as if by a magic wand, the words Yugoslavia abstains became the sweetest imaginable sound to the ears of millions who were glued to their radios breathlessly to receive their first wonder in 2,000 years. 3 days later, in anticipation of the sacrifices that will have to be made, Chaim Weizmann said, "No state is served to a nation on a silver platter," on which the poet Nathan Alterman wrote, "We are the silver platter on which the Jewish state was presented today. We are the silver platter. torn at heart, but existing as the dazed nation looks, and the rest can be found in the history books.